So there's the first tick on the index, standing tall above that 20,000 mark, 90 points higher on the Nifty now. The Sensex is up over 300 points and inching closer to that 68,000 mark. So 67,400 on the Sensex as well. The mid-cap index is up 200 points. So anything and everything is running. There's no question about that. The Bank Nifty is up about 160 points. As we call it, a secular run on the market today. What's leading from the front is L&T, up 2.5% on the back of news flow. There's Power Grid, there is Tata Steel, ICICI Bank. In fact, steel has come back in a big way. Tata Steel, JSW Steel are all in the green. ICICI Bank is your big mover now, almost inching towards the 1,000 rupee mark. Infosys is back close to 1,500. Sun Pharma are back at about 1150 or so. So big gainers actually across the board in the market. What's on the losing end? Perhaps a little bit of underperformance from FMCG. HUL, Nestle, Britannia are in the red. Reliance is absolutely flat, continues its underperformance compared to the market, while something like an IndusInd Bank is down almost about 0.2% at the moment. So, just keep an eye out on that. In fact, my colleague Hormuz was telling me that the Nifty has taken 6 years from 10,000 to 20,000 and only 3 stocks during that period have given you negative returns. Hero, BPCL and IndusInd Bank. So these are 3 stocks that have seen huge underperformance in Nifty's journey from 10,000 to 20,000. But otherwise, very, very strong opening and lots happening in the broader market.
Well, that's right, Sonia. I think we should pull up steel strips and wheels. That stock, in fact, was higher in pre-open. There's an ADD that's been imposed on imports coming in from China. I think that's read positively. Remember, overnight, you had this fear that the talk was that it was on steel, but actually it's on, not on steel, but it's on steel strips. That's why, in fact, you've seen a big up move out there. Pull up Wheels India as well. I don't know how much volume trades out there, but both these two, they're the big movers in early morning trade. A couple of other notable movers. You have Union Bank that's up close to around 3%, massive volumes out there. Torrent Power, yesterday the stock was under some pressure. The problem was that, in fact, the street believed that if they have to go ahead and do the deal with Cipla, the promoter entity will pledge their shares. Now they've clarified that that's unlikely to happen. So that's why that stock has popped up in trade. Amara Raja as well is up close to around 2%. A couple of other big movers from the broader markets. You have IRFC that continues its big run. ITI, yesterday was up 10%. Today it's up another 9%. NIIT, that's up close to around 15%. And railway-related players, they just continue to chug along. You have IRCON, that's up. You have a couple of other notable movers. IRFC, I already mentioned that one. But it's a good-looking screen. And Prashant, we're up close to around 90 points. The broader markets as well, keeping in pace, and advanced decline ratio, 5:1.
Oh, absolutely. It's a good-looking screen overall, and we're up 90 points, as you said. 20,085 is where we are at. So almost at about 2,100 now. If you can have these names up. So IRFC will come up on your screen. It's up another 8%. I mean, oh boy, what a run it's been having. And that continues unabated. This week, we're up 20%. This month, in a month, IRFC is up 80%, 85%. So I think this one I can safely use the term euphoria, I think, at least for this one. I don't think anyone will fault me for this. IRCON is another one which is up 7%. So 171 on IRCON. Look at that one go. It's again a big mover. It's up 50% this month, right? So it's not as if this move started a month ago, but sometimes what happens is stocks do well and they pick up pace. After doing a lot, they pick up pace even further. So that is something we're seeing here. ITI is coming up with an 8% pop out of the blue. But big volumes, and that's why it's coming up on my list here. PSU banks, Bank of India, Union Bank, Canara Bank, they all did very well. And I think that's the case this morning once again. So Union Bank is up another 4%. Bank of India is up another 2.5%. So that PSU theme, right? Central Bank is up 3.5%. Indian Overseas Bank is up 4.5%. So yeah, a lot of PSU Bank stocks. The index itself, the PSU Bank index itself was up, I think, about 2.5% yesterday by close. Gains continuing in this part of the market. Gati, there was that business update, I think, which came through yesterday. The stock was up yesterday. It's up another 3.5% this morning. KNR Construction is another name. But then volumes start to fade out if I start to go down the list here at this point. Some of the shipbuilders are seeing some pullback. So Mazgaon is down 2% and Cochin Shipyard is down about 2.5% as well. Praj saw that big 13-14% move yesterday. And we are down about 1.75% there. Bombay Stock Exchange is another one which has done phenomenally well. I think almost got to 1400 yesterday. It's down about 1.5% right now. BEL is down about 1.6%. Laurus Laboratories, there were some brokerage calls on these names. Laurus is down about 2.5%. TVS Select, I think, is another one which is down about 2% or so. IEX is down 1%. Tube Investments is down about 2.5% and so on and so forth. So this is the overall picture. 75 points higher is where we stand at this point in time. So it's a pretty good, healthy looking screen.